soaked to my knees.
Hi, everybody. I'm still kicking it. Barely. I mean, it's like I did the show with Nate this morning and we got through and I was like, I have to lay down. So I didn't make it to his class that I was supposed to be in at 1 o'clock. And then because I wanted to be able to get on with Trish and do this at 4 o'clock. So I was like, yeah, I gotta rest a little bit in between. So it just sounds like I'm hacking up a lung whenever I start coughing. So hello, everybody.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm just gonna let everyone know Sherry's under the weather. So this is a perfect show because we're gonna send her healing while we help.
I need all you send.
Oh, honey.
This is crap. I mean, my brother had it. He came down with it like 2 days ago. And then yesterday, my son got sick with it and then started running a fever last night. And I was trying to stay away from both of them. Like, don't breathe on me. Don't get next to me. I woke up this morning. It was like, well, shit. Now I got it. It's the way it goes in the house. And round robin. It goes round and round and round. So, yeah. And I don't know if my brother ran a fever, but my poor son, he's been running a fever like 100 and right around 100 for almost 24 hours now. So I went and got him some of the little Dayquil pills, NyQuil, Dayquil, and
well, the next person out of the house, Sherry, you send them for fresh rosemary. I want it next to your bed. I want you to brush it under the nose and get that in.
You know, I used to grow it, and then when we got moved over here, I had several of my mom's herbs that she grew, which was rosemary, thyme, oregano, and basil. She would grow just little pots of them, and we had a hard freeze that first winter here, and it killed all of them. And I keep saying I'm gonna go get fresh, and I just keep forgetting. She used to grow them in the flower bed in front of the apartment where we lived before she passed. And if she was cooking something and she needed basil or rosemary or something like that to go in whatever it was, she would just go outside, snip off some, rinse it, and throw it in the pot. It just do it like that. And it gave a better flavor in the pot. I mean,
absolutely.
You could taste it much better. All right. I got you, Annie. I do not, Rose. I have not heard a number come out yet. But I know every clip I saw of the march today was just unbelievable amounts of people out marching. Today was the No King's Day march that they had, and it was like, wow. Every time I would get a clip and look, it was just masses of people, just unbelievable masses of people, and everybody having fun and singing and dancing. And some of them would do like chants, protest chants and stuff, but they kept everything really really kind of calm and low key. They didn't like get people revved up to go to battle or anything. So, and I know the White House was freaking out. Every time I saw a clip with any one of them, they were freaking out. I was like, oh goodness, they don't know what to do about this, because the expert said that if at least 11 million people showed up in mass all together all across the country, then that would show a definite change in the turning of where the country's at politically, and I think they broke that today. Just looking at the ones that I saw they had like over 2,000 sites across the country that were where they were holding marches, and so that was kind of like, wow. Oh, Richleen, bless your heart, she's got COVID and an ear infection. That's not fun. All right, let's see.
Saw Edward, Annie, and there was another.
Yeah, I've got Edward, Annie, and Richleen so far.
Saw somebody about their heart.
And butterflies are free, had one. And
right, I'm gonna go up to Edward first.
So we got a few we can get started with.
Anxiety.
There's El Crisp had one.
The only thing is, why is only wanting today cleared? Don't we just want it gone? Edward.
Okay, you're starting with Edward?
I am. He was the first one that had popped up.
Yep. And he's a member, so.
Hi, Edward.
Members go first, so, and he is an absolute sweetheart.
And his breathing is shallow.
Yeah.
Which tells me his anxiety's up. So when you start breathing up higher, you can choke from it. I mean, it gets to the point you can't get those deep breaths. If he can put his feet down, I think he's got his legs crossed. If he put his feet down, that would help me. I had a feeling today was going to be different. So a friend of mine keeps making this salve, and I found that I use it, and it helps me get in quicker when I'm working on my sessions with people.
Oh, yeah.
She made it on her farm. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I have several oils that I use whenever I'm reading, and I'll just like put a little dab on my fingertips, and rub them in real good, so that when I'm reading the cards or using the pendulum, it kind of helps to move those along.
Well, one, Edward, you are definitely not grounded. And he chews off outside in the dirt. Go hug a tree if you really want to get it gone quickly. I need to get some of that energy out of him because it's sitting up here, and it's thrown his heart rhythm a little bit off. His stress level sitting right back here. He's a lemon person, meaning I'm getting that lemons are soothing to him. Lemonade, lemon sitting in tea, the scent of lemon. It's very soothing and calming for him. Edward, if you're able to, I don't know where you live, but need fresh lemons. They're very soothing to you. My gosh, you could slice them and just leave them on the counter for an afternoon, and it would assist. And he's so not grounded. His breathing's too shallow.
Have a good one.
So Edward, if you're still on, lemons, whether it's in lemonade, lemons in a tea, lemon water, lemon scent, lemon essential oils, your body reacts well to that and helps bring your stress levels down. I just don't get that you've been grounded lately, like at least in the last week. So if you're able to go outside and getting grounded, I know a lot of people use grounding mats, but barefoot soil, feet on dirt, and you get near a tree with your hand on it, and it just pulls that energy out quickly. So.
Oh yeah, when I do my Tai Chi, I like to stand in the grass barefoot. It just you get a better feeling of power with it.
Okay. Who was after
Let's
that?
see.
Is it Annie?
Who you want to do next?
Is it Annie I'm seeing? Annie Moore?
Annie? Okay. Yep. Annie's right there. Annie Moore.
Cellulitis. And see that? It's not just the roses. It's the other thing. Sorry, committee's talking. I don't know. So if she's on, Annie, if you by chance have a bathtub, which I'm hoping you do, because this would be challenging in the shower. Looking for the combo of it. This is strange. They want pink Himalayan salt and rose water combo. Make yourself a shallow bath and sit in it. And if your feet can be, like if you sat with your knees up just in the base of a tub, if you don't, get a big old pail bucket that your tush can sit in. Pink is a soother for you, especially on the back end. This pink underwear, pink socks, it's connected. And rose water and pink Himalayan salt, it's somehow, you're going to want to make a shallow solution. It's not like you want to soak, but it's not something that like you could brush on or shower on. You just need to sit in it just for less than a minute, like 30 seconds to a minute. Very shallow, but your feet as well. That would alleviate that.
Cool.
Pink is like
Mary Susan, just to flip back to everybody asking about the marches. She said that she's in Spain, and she said from their news there, which I would trust more than our news, that there have been marches all over Europe as well, in solidarity with us. That's awesome. I mean, that's wow. All right, who you want? Are you still on, Annie?
Not if she goes and gets some pink underwear, some pink Himalayan salt, and some rose water, shallow bath, cool temp, not hot. I should have stressed that. I'm sorry. It needs to be a cool temp. And I do mean shallow. Like, it seems odd. You're going to be like, well, why wouldn't I put my whole butt back there? Shallow. And mostly for the balls of the feet, because it's going to work off.
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff, it's not like you need to drown yourself in it.
Sorry. What did you say? I was just saying she needs like 3 days of it.
I was going to say, and a lot of times stuff like this, it's not like you need to drown yourself in it.
No. This is
you just want to do a little bit. Yeah.
Shallow, cool water, bathtub if she can't. Big old, get a moving tub, and just put it shallow, so it's gonna be a little awkward, but as long as the bottom of the feet and just even the edge of her butt can get on there for at least 3 days, and if she's feeling relief, go 5 days. And just know that when it flares, it has to do with pink. She doesn't have enough pink. I don't know what that's about. She was missing something several years ago. Sorry, I went in too deep. I didn't mean to go in too deep, but she needs pink.
Edward said he will get the stuff that you told him to get. So good deal. Who do you want to do next?
Who is this? Butterflies?
Butterflies are free. Okay.
Heart's a tricky thing to get around. I can work on the neck and stress. Heart, I dance around, especially if I'm not in a session. A heart is got to be very gentle with the heart. The next, interesting. Oh man, I promised myself I wouldn't take it on. Sorry, this happened on our last show, Sherry. When I got up, I was soaked to my knees. I have a tendency to take on the physical stuff.
Yeah. A lot of people do
they're
that.
yelling sage that it's something in the house. That hurts. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Something in the house. It's a window wash. Something about a window wash. It's back left corner of the house. It needs to get washed. Something came into the house, like an energy that is elevating what would be a normal reaction to stuff. It's getting heightened by the back corner of the house. So it's odd. Okay. They're asking for a sage cleanse inside and out. But there's a back left corner that has a window, and something happened. It needs to get washed because there's an energy that something's going in there and elevating their stress level that isn't normal for them. Like, I don't know if that's making any sense. Is Butterfly still on?
Yeah, she's still here.
Is she in the chat by chance?
She was a minute ago. Butterfly, you still here?
I hope that made sense. Back left corner of the house. There's a bush on this side. There's a window here. So there was something that came in that window, and the window needs to get washed, needs to get sage, and that'll bring that level down. And I'm just trying to see for her, but like brought up something that was theirs, but isn't theirs. It's weird. It got convoluted. I'm hoping that made some sense. As far as the stress level went, if you can get a hold of something called, they respond to a gold color, golden healer, like I have one laying somewhere. I just saw it. It's quartz, but it's got a gold hue to it, and you seem to respond well to a golden light. It's odd that they'd ask that it be saged, but I mean, Palo Santo would work as well, but they said you respond better to sage. I don't know where I set that thing down at. I know it's, there it is. Hold on, 2 seconds. Here it is. Something like this for butterflies. Oh, babe.
That's pretty.
So this is, some people call it golden quartz or golden healer. This works well for you as a protection from that energy because it's not yours. Okay. I hope that helped.
Okay, well, where is it at here? Pretty sure. Annie said, wow.
That explains it. I knew it was a person. Sorry, I just saw Butterfly's comment. It was a person. It's their energy, and it's like stuck within the window, the person that installed it. Sorry. She just had it replaced during the pandemic. Sorry.
There, see, it did make sense to us, but she heard it. She knew what she was talking about. Edward says, wow, that helped. Thank you. So the stuff that you told Edward, we've got several here. Just take your pick, whichever one you want me to put up.
I'm just going to answer.
Everyone talks
really quick. I got a no for Marie Solentine. Just got no. She's so much beyond that. She just doesn't know it. Sorry about that. Just thought I'd throw that in there. That's nothing to do with what I normally do, but I do get information. Oh, babe. Touch that amber.
Yeah, it's in there. She got me putting rocks in my bra, y'all. I mean, Jim Bush used to do that all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
He would do this?
She would keep rocks in her.
Oh,
she's like into crystals.
Oh, yeah.
And she would keep all kinds of crystals in her bra and stuff.
Fall out.
I'll never forget, I had a little like flat bowl that I had a bunch of the crystals that came to me from somewhere. And I just put them all in there, and she was asking me, we were online, and she was asking me if I had any crystals, and I picked up the bowl and showed her. I said, yeah, I've got these. And she like, they're not supposed to be sitting together in the same bowl. You got to take
They
this one out.
can, just
I'm
depending
like,
on what your intent is with them. They're
I was
fine.
like, okay, nobody sent instructions with this. They
No,
just
you can
sent me
put
a
them
bag with
away.
stones.
It's always about how you want to work with them. They can sit however you choose. If L Crisp with Jaina, if they could let me know what type of cancer, because that makes a big difference. Where in the body is it?
Yeah. Okay, El Crisp, you still here, darling?
And then, Rich Lena, on your health, you're being sick. Get a reading on your health. It's lower abdomen. It's sinking towards liver. And it's treatable. But I don't know what you're asking me to help with. Richling, sorry, skipped ahead, but they want you to do 2 types of purges. One is a water purge, which I don't quite get, but they said if you flushed with water 2 days, and by flush, they want you to do a 12-ounce glass of water. So don't let it sit and do a few ounces like that, but like drink a 12-ounce, and the next day another. And then
she said it was uterine cancer.
On her femininity, having an issue with her femininity. That's the sacral line, uterine, sacral line. So I'm looking at both right now. So the one needing the flush and the one with the uterine cancer. You could grab her some carnelian, preferably banded with a rose quartz. And if she's near you, meaning same town, whatever, I want you to sit with her. She's held something back that she may not release to you, but you holding her hand on her left side, as long as you have that carnelian and rose quartz, it'll flush. It'll help assist flush. She'll remember the trigger. It'll help flush. Carnelian, pink quartz, or rose quartz, pardon me. You're a conduit for her, by the way. You're a potent conduit. Good God. Sorry, that just struck my heart. I don't know. Who was that name? L. Crisp. You are a potent conduit.
Her Aunt Jane is who it was for.
Yeah. Jaina. It's yeah, if you're close, like you holding her left hand with your left hand is healing for her. So left is known as a receiving side, and right is known as a giving side. But you're a conduit. So you could left hand hold her left hand holding those stones, and her trigger will come back to remember her creativity, that sacral chakra, that femininity, sacral is about sexuality, femininity, creativity, but it isn't necessarily, it's not about the sex, but it's about what that feminine spirit empowers in us. And there's a trigger for her. You're a conduit. You have the ability to help your aunt on your own. You're powerful, by the way. Oh, whoever that was, that El Crisp, that energy was right there. And the one who asked for that with the flush, I don't remember their first name, but I can still sense their energy. I think that's the Richleen Divine. It's a 2-day, 12-ounce water flush. It's the lower section of the body, but there was a food type of purge that had to happen as well, in addition to that. There's a very specific tea. If you're able to do 3 days in a row, do your 2 days of water flush, get yourself aromatic jasmine tea, meaning it's got that really good floral. I mean, you can really good, authentic jasmine tea, 1 cup for 3 days. And each cup, I want you to do at least 2 tablespoons of wild rice, not brown rice, wild grain, long grain rice, 3 days. 1 cup rice, 1 cup rice. So you would have a 5-day regimen. That flushes that whole lower system. Because you have something stuck down in the upper colon, but there's something going on with the liver that wants that 2-day flush. Hope that helped.
Okay, and Richleen
They're
is
saying it's an ear infection, but sorry, I went low. I got pulled down there. Maybe that would have
yeah.
saved that.
So let's see.
Old wind walker. I could use a little bit more information.
Let's see.
Well, if you don't know, well, I mean, I can look, but I need you to know what's going on too.
Let's see if he put anything else. Let me look.
Okay. Catherine Gilbert. I wonder if Catherine Gilbert is tied in with Divine, since those comments.
Okay, I'm gonna put Catherine up, and you can work on her while I look.
If you're able.
See if old Windwalker put in any other information.
I got pulled here and here on Catherine. Here to here. Is that upper respiratory or something else going on? I will say this, it helps when someone focuses their energy as to where they're having an issue. Because if you give me general, I get pulled to an outer aura and then get pulled in that's something you may not be aware of. It helps me hone energy, since this is an unusual way for me to do readings or assist, I guess I should say. So a general healing isn't that I can go in and flush everything. It helps me if I can be guided, because then I can hear what works for your specific body, your DNA, your cellular makeup. Does that make sense? I hope that helped. It helps me help you. How's that?
That makes sense to me. Okay, old Windwalker, here we go. He added to what he had put earlier. Currently he's having light headaches,
he feels
feeling unwanted, need divorce, etc.
Need divorce?
Well, bless your heart.
There's a big difference there, but sorry you feel unwanted, old Windwalker. That's a poopy feeling to have.
No.
What is that about his rice? There's rice. No. So the I think the headache, though, is more the G2 storm related than anything. So we have those big solar gusts that are coming us from the sun, and we're having I think it's this weekend. We have a G2, potential G3 solar flare storm. I think his headaches get flared from that. That's just.
Plus, we have. I haven't been able to really talk to any of my astrology friends about it yet, but we have 2 green comets.
Yep.
Comets that are like close to Earth. And they were like, it's rare to see 1, much less 2.
There's more than that, actually. I think there's a cluster of them. And if you are ever able to tune in to Stefan Burns, the geophysicist who does the space weather, one of the shows he showed last week showed that cluster of them, and that Y3I Atlas was coming around behind the sun. They're spinning away and out. And I think one of the ones you're referring to is something Swan. I can't remember the second one. They all have those oddity names. It was Rivers and Swan, and you're correct on that. But I think it's because there's so much shifting energetically. I think he's correct in what he's saying, and what it represents is that a lot of the planets in our solar system with these shifts are taking on more amplified and a different version of what their traditional meaning of that, what they represent astrologically. I mean, he had pointed out about the Peace Deal Made in Gods of the day that 3A Atlas went by Mars, kind of changing what Mars represents. So just thought I'd throw that up there. Or was that?
I heard somebody
that might have
talking
been
about
Barbara
that.
Hand
Something
Cloud that
about it.
said that.
It went by Mars, and then it was like we lost satellite feed for
Right, but it
3
was,
days while it was next to Mars, and then
yeah,
once it got past Mars, it showed back up again.
right.
And a few months ago, there was all this big talk about 3 days of darkness and whatnot. I know a bunch of us were like, "What the hell are these people talking about?" I don't
I
understand
think
that.
that has to do with more. I've heard a lot of channelers or psychics discuss that. For me, I think if people are taking that in, I think it's more of a personal 3-day darkness than it is a
That's what I was picking up.
meaning like
That's what
someone
I
may
was
be
picking
going
up.
through something and they kind of shut out the world for 3 days, 4 days, or
Yeah.
whatever that's my opinion of it. I have not seen, I've not energetically been seeing any of that.
Yeah.
And I misspoke. It was Barbara Handclough who was talking about that with Heather Ensworth. They were discussing that on a podcast a few days ago about the shift when 3 Atlas went by Mars and then behind. So I do not know how to help Old Wind, by the way, on that feeling of unwantedness, other than the fact that when I look in, you're wrong. You're wanted. And just because you may be going through a relationship state where energetically you two are not in the same plane does not deviate from the fact that you're a lovely human being. It does not shift any of that. So
I think just about everybody in the chat can attest to that. Old Windwalker's been a regular. I know on my channel, every time I'm on, he's almost always there and
I don't see him being
always very giving and very loving and very,
That's what I was just gonna say. I get such a loving vibe off of this person.
yeah.
So how about we just edit those little words in that caption that says, I feel wanted. You could say, if you're not comfortable in your marriage, I wouldn't use the word need because it creates more need. If you
Yeah.
feel that that is a space in which you need to choose to make that decision, but do that without the phrase. I have found that words are so powerful. And when we continually are speaking them, our body reacts to that. That's how we get disease. You know, if you are consistently triggered by something, you can go anywhere in the body and see where that sits, what is creating that. And the last thing of feeling unwanted or rejected, that hits hard. And the last thing we want is Old Wind to have a hurt heart. So take that pressure off and go, you're wanted.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a lovely energy. I can sense that.
Yeah, it's exactly it. Like I said, he's always in the chat whenever I'm online, or just some of the shows that we both watch of other people. And it's very the amount of people that respond to him and the way they respond to him is just very loving.
I get that.
And most of the readers, when they see him in the chat, they're like, oh, Windwalker. So they get like excited because they know that he's going to participate in a loving way without being
look at it. Look
ridiculous.
At you. See, he is. He's very lovely and wanted. He's just going to change his language.
And L. Crisp had a question. She says, I work in a nursing home. Can being a conduit help them as well?
Go to town. You've got skills you did not know you had. Absolutely. And I'll give you a tip.
Most people that go into that profession
are healers,
are very powerful, and they just don't realize it.
They
don't.
But they got called. They got called for that work, right? They got called to it. But I will say, in those environments, for you, because I don't know your job there, but if you're with a group of patients you're more familiar with, hand to hand is great. If you're in a space where you're not as familiar and they're by chance in the bed, you're good at their feet. Meaning, pulling at the feet level. So your hand on their feet is lovely. I would work with your right hand because that's a giving side versus what you're going to do with your aunt with cancer, because I was saying about the conduit, meaning the way you hold left to left with her allows, especially if you have the two stones, carnelian and rose quartz, it will trigger a memory for her so that she can help heal herself. But in the nursing home, you're going to want to do you're going to want to work with your right hand for people so that you're not, because you're pulling in an energy on your left to help them on your right because you're giving it to them. I hope that helped. Yeah.
Absolutely. In Old Windwalker, there's a bunch of us that don't have anyone local to hang with.
The lady in the picture behind you gave me a picture.
I would say 90% of the people that I really resonate with and visit with and talk with are all online. There's just nobody nearby that gets what I'm doing, you know. Oh yeah, you saw that from
I just wanted to say two
Nick
things.
A.
One Old Crow, 350. Yes. For you, ginger beer and lime. You don't, if you want to throw the vodka in and have a Moscow Mule, go for it. But the ginger beer, your body responds well, and that lime, it's a great reliever for you. Doesn't work for everyone, but your body seems to do well with that versus a peppermint thing. You just seem to do better with bite, the ginger, nutmeg.
Just
Nutmeg
putting
is
this
different,
big
though.
old
This
rock in my bra is, my breathing is already getting easier.
What does this say? The lady in the picture behind you gave
There's
me
a lady on the wall in the picture behind you. There's a picture behind you on the wall.
Yeah, that's my Aunt Holly.
Oh, okay.
She gave big time white buffalo calf woman in Sacagawea. Yeah, I'm tingling all over. That's Aunt Holly bells. She, yeah. Anyone who goes out to my website can read a little bit about her. There's another photo over there. A year and a half ago. And I was her caregiver. She was a psych nurse and incredibly powerfully metaphysical. I can't even define it. So thank you for confirming that. I miss her. She was really cool.
Yeah. There's nothing like having one of your ancestors connect and react with somebody else to realize
That's
just
Aunt Holly.
how interconnected we all
We
are.
are. I agree. Absolutely, Sherry. Couldn't have said that better. Can I just say, you're just so lovely, Sherry. I'm sorry you don't feel well today. I hope we're all sending you enough positive energy.
I put that rock in my bra and everybody started saying, sending you light and love. And it's like, I'm feeling better already. So
don't forget the rosemary, because I really like the idea that the rosemary.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna probably go up to the store in the morning and go get some fresh rosemary.
So that one Old Crow, I said that too. So I told him how that would help. It's but there's a secondary consistent thing that would
Thank you, Kale.
alleviate that permanently, because you seem to
That's
get
very
it.
sweet of you. Thank you for your donation.
That okay, I just want to look one more time because there's a secondary, so that's what will fix this now. But this seems to come up for one Old Crow. I know I need to go back to Marie right above that, but I just want to. Okay, one Old Crow. I'm looking. So the ginger beer takes care of this, but this seems to come up. So what is the solution? That's a very strange comment, but I'll tell them. Okay. So I said ginger reacts well to you, and I remember saying nutmeg, and they said nutmeg B12, nutmeg B12. I don't know how you need to incorporate that into a routine for yourself, whether making mashed potatoes and adding nutmeg, which is really good, by the way. But nutmeg, and you don't have the right amount of B12. But that should eliminate this issue going on in your sinus passage.
Thank you, El Crisp.
And then okay, I'm going by where are we at, Miss Sherry?
Okay.
I got lost.
We've got, let's see, Catherine would love a bit of healing if you're able to fit me in. Catherine, what exactly are you asking healing?
I already addressed that one. I already called out Catherine.
We already did this one? Okay.
I believe so.
Okay. Then Marby is next. Marby, are you talking about just a general health reading, or is there something specific that you're hey, J Cat Lady?
I got a blockage right here, so that is trying to see if that was lung or lower aorta. I see a okay, so when they show up as peppercorns for me, which is what it looks like there, it's small, but I can't tell if it's. I got a chest pain off breastbone underneath, so I'm trying to determine if that's bottom right lung on the inside or if that's starting to go down lower abdominal aorta. It's too close. I can't tell on Marby. If they want something more specific, because I'm getting pulled right there. That's all I'm seeing when I mean, that's where I got pulled to immediately when it came.
Are you talking about in her back?
No, it's in the front. It's right there. It's right there.
Oh.
It is painful on me.
Okay.
And I can't tell if that's current coming because it's sitting and I can't tell energetically if it's lung or if it's heart. Like the lower aorta starts to transcend down the gut and I can't tell. It's sitting right there. If they could give me a little more information, I can see if I can pinpoint that. That's the only thing I got. That's where I got pulled.
Okay, well, somebody just came into the chat a few minutes ago, and it's like something's been stabbing me in the back on the left side, like right.
Is that the one who was asking about the low back pain that said they
it
were?
Might have been, but all of a sudden it's like I'm feeling it, so I'm picking it up.
Well, you could pull that amber out of your bra and put it back there. That would help alleviate it. Although okay. I really like it at your chest because I'm trying to keep that coughing down for you.
Yeah.
I wonder if that shooting star. That was the one. Shooting star said they're having
hips and lower back.
And when I saw that comment earlier, the thing I got was who was trying to move them into a position they did not want to go. That's the very first thing that I heard was someone was trying to maneuver them into something they didn't want, something they weren't ready for, and that's what was causing it. Hips are about the thrust of forward motion and, moving through life, and that's what hips are for, is the forward thrust of that. And then the low back, for me, I kept seeing someone trying to push them into something. Doesn't mean it isn't the right thing. It just meant there was restraint from that. But I don't know if that's the same type of pain you're getting, Sherry, because that doesn't look like sharp pain. It looks like a dull ache on that.
Yeah, it's just like
it's like someone stabbing at you?
Not like a stabbing. It feels more like somebody punched me right there, and now it's just throbbing.
On the right?
On my left side, kind of middle of my back, but on the far left. So it'd be like just under my shoulder blade,
Oh,
but not quite down to my waistline. It just,
right.
all of a sudden, it just, woo, it hit me.
Still
So I was
there?
like, wow, who is that? So
Are they? You still have the pain, or is it gone?
no, it's still there, but it's not as intense as it was. So, I mean, I've lived with back pain,
I see
so
the line of energy down the back, but I don't know where it came from. I mean, I can see it. I can see its residual
yeah.
flutter.
I mean, I live with back pain 24/7 since 1999, but when I got hurt, but this was like, it didn't feel like mine. If you know what I mean. It felt like somebody else's pain came in. It was like, whoa, where did that come from? It's not as intense as it was a few minutes ago. It's kind of evened out. So
My number is for Marie Celentine. I saw it
and
too.
Marby's saying that she's having back pain on her left side of her back. So I could be picking it up from Marby.
By the way, I think she has one, but she's with someone who has one, and that's how she has 2 kids. Just that's what I got.
Okay.
It was just a side note. Sorry, I saw that in the comments and thought I'd throw that out there.
That's cool.
Yes.
El Crisp, I did have my window cracked open, but I didn't have a fan on.
I just want to say yes.
But my window was like down past the foot of my bed, you know, a good 1.5 to 2 feet away from my bed. It's not near my head. So
Rishlene, another 12 ounces tomorrow. Don't forget. Sorry. Just I saw comments. I didn't mean to speak over. I just wanted to acknowledge.
No, that's cool.
Yay,
that's cool.
Drink those 12 ounces, doggone it.
And
oh, I just want to give a big old energetic love hug to old Windwalker. Just gonna do that again.
Absolutely. We all just wrap all of us up in hugs.
I'm feeling a group hug is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling all of us just need a good energetic group hug.
Good energetic group hug. Yeah. That felt good.
Okay. Just saw Starlight. Woohoo! That sounds really tasty, by the way, with the pineapple. I'm scrolling as quickly as I can to see if I missed anything else. Perfect for Starlight. Yeah, I know. I will. I'm going to respond to American Plantagenet or whatever, because I would have. I said that before the live there. I said I would tell you the honey lemon, but her body responds to rosemary, not honey lemon. That I thought the same thing. They were talking about the tea for you for the cough, but you just seem to respond to rosemary.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl, for becoming a member. That's really sweet.
What is Marie Celentine's? Did she have a question?
She had a running thing going in the chat there. Let me see if I can go to the top one.
Well, I got to know, and I said she's just so much bigger than that. I don't know. I see something massively ballooning for her that is so great that she's got someone who can match that with her coming right here. It's less than a year out. I don't know what she's working on, but it's lovely. And there's this supportive energy that matches that with her. That's what I got. She's just so much bigger than the energy of Philip. That's what
yeah, just from what she was saying, it just looked like a lot of bad things have kind of hit her. Boom, 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 one thing after another, which can drag you down and make you very depressed.
This balloon of fabulous just sitting there that's
just waiting for her to.
with like it's under a year. It's something amazing. I wish to God I knew what she did, because I'm like, I want to. It looks beautiful. I mean, I just see this beautiful bloom with her, and there's an energy of a person that just matches that and like highlights her. Yeah, she's so beautifully large with that. Whatever's coming, it's beautiful. Congratulations, Marie. Whoop whoop. Just I wanted to throw that out there for you.
Yeah, I mean, as
Do you
far
get
as
that?
if
Can you
you or
sense
Philip
that?
are going to reconcile, I think
I gotta know.
yeah,
Bigger
what I'm
than me.
picking up is take a step back from that and really reevaluate that relationship. Is it a fair relationship, or is he expecting you to be work all day and come home and be slave all night and do all the work? A very unbalanced home life.
Thank you, Annie Moore.
That's what I'm picking up from her, is just she needs to step back from Philip and do some real soul searching on that, to figure out it. He's coming across as a taker or an energy vampire, however you want to put it. I don't think it's intentional. I don't know if he's even aware that he can do it, but he's just sucking you dry when it comes to your energy. And then when things start going bad, that just, because your energy is already low, that just sends you to rock bottom. And so that's what I'm picking up intuitively. I'm not a healer, so, or not a real strong one anyway.
I just see her energy as blooming and big, and someone will match it. That's coming with under a year, and she's going to be doing something amazing.
Yeah, I feel like he was focused in. You're saying you're seeing this big looming energy, and I see that he was someone who was trying to douse that light,
right?
Hide it under a bushel, so to speak. You're better off without him. I know that may be hard to hear, especially where the heart is concerned, but you have to work on you for when the right one does show up, you're ready for him. Because you don't want to be a train wreck when the right one shows up, because they'll keep right on going. So,
thank you, Annie Moore. I think she's lovely too.
American.
Sorry, I just saw one old crow. Ginger for this ginger. Nutmeg and B12. Okay, got it. Who knew? Love it. Well, I was on track. Okay.
There you go.
And then Jackie Jan. You need to back up.
Okay, let's put
tomatoes.
Jackie up.
I get that it's tomatoes and salt. I just yelled salt. Like,
And a little trick that my mother taught me, my grandmother taught her on down the line, is when you cook anything with tomatoes, with tomatoes or tomato sauce, you want to take a pinch of sugar and put it in there, because that will help take out a lot of that citric acid from the tomato.
can I go back to?
And it's not enough. You don't taste it, but it's just enough. It's just stick your 2 fingers in the sugar bowl and take a pinch of sugar and just sprinkle it in the pot and let it cook.
I'm gonna go back.
And
this is what was his name? It's a one with the ginger, with the B12 and the thing. Somebody just told me that if you did, teaspoon, 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon a week of apple cider vinegar would amplify your personal immune system to avoid that mucusy stuff. That was the other piece. Sorry, that just came in.
Okay.
I just wanted to throw that in because I'm like, if it's here, I want to make sure I say it.
Yeah. That's
I agree with you with the sugar, but there's some. So it was tomatoes, and somebody screamed salt was causing this, but they showed me 2 things, that salt shaker, but something they have that they like has a sodium content they were not aware of. That there's an alternative for it, and I can't tell what that is. There's an underlying blood pressure issue coming up. This is the only reason I'm being told this. And they asked that they're showing me a cabinet, and they're showing me goods within your pantry and your cabinet that you need to go back and double check, because there's something that you felt comfortable with eating that you need to find the healthy alternative for quickly, as there's a blood pressure issue coming.
okay.
He said, this was your aunt. This is a female aunt. They said, I was her aunt. I was the aunt. I'm the aunt. And I want to protect. That's all I keep hearing. Go to the pantry, child. That's what they're saying. Go to the pantry, child. I don't know what that accent is, but that is not me. That was so weird. That's how
That
they
sounds kind of Southern.
Well, it was just, I mean, they're like pushing me. Like, I can feel them going, go to the pantry now and tweak it. And yeah, that's interesting, because all they asked about was the acid reflux, but I don't know who that is, but they're potent about that.
No, American says my name is pronounced Plantagenet.
Plantagenet.
Okay,
Thank you. I didn't want to get that.
Okay.
Thank you. And they're wanting you to go for a bronchitis check.
Right, Ready Gypsy. The sugar neutralizes the acid from the tomatoes. I just remember my mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, they all, whenever they cooked anything with tomatoes or tomato sauce, they would always go to the sugar bowl and just dip their fingers in and take a pinch of sugar and just put it in the pot and stir it in. And you don't taste it. It doesn't.
No, but
it
it
helps.
breaks that acid down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I do it when I cook. My brother does it when he cooks. My son does it when he cooks. So we like just passed it right on down the line. It's did you put that pinch of sugar in there? So
Thyroid was removed.
who are you on?
I just saw the comment.
You still on Jackie?
Well, I just saw that comment. That blood sugar's not right. And that salt is something in that cabinet. Sorry. But I just get pulled to stuff.
Jackie says she does have apple cider vinegar. Good.
No, that was the gentleman. Wasn't that?
I don't remember.
Oh no. I thought that was Richline. May I just say that the people in your community have the coolest names.
Don't they though? I
really
love them.
do.
I see some of the coolest names. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't pronounce them, and I have to say, okay, you got to tell me how you say that.
I so want you to rest.
Spell it out phonetically for me so I know who I'm talking to. But
is there anyone else we can assist? Because I would love for you to go lay down. You, my beautiful friend there in Louisiana with the beautiful rock collection. I don't like that you
And
don't.
I don't know anything. See, I drug all my rocks out. She's like, no, not that one. No, not that one. And I'm just like, I don't know what they are. They're just rocks.
No, but we figured out you needed to wear some citrine because citrine
and
helps.
it's in my bra, and I put my bracelet,
me.
my citrine bracelet on.
And amber's
That's
good for
from
pain.
that's from Otter Spirit, the citrine bracelet.
Yep.
So if you go to the link in the description below, if you purchase up to, I think if you purchase like over $50, you get 20% off. If you purchase over $99, you get 30% off. And so you get a good face. And you know what I love about, you can order their bracelets small, medium, or large as far as how it fits around your wrist. And it's like, these are the first bracelets I've ever gotten that I didn't worry about them breaking trying to take them on and off because they were too tight. Because I have fat wrists, so and I get the large, and they're
you
perfect.
Do not have fat wrists. We're gonna rephrase.
Yeah.
Don't say that. You do not have fat wrists.
Yeah, I do. All right, I have
fluffy,
pleasantly plump wrists.
Fluff, just say fluffy. I've got fluff.
Yeah, I got lots of fluffy. I could give the comedian Fluffy a run for his money. Although I don't know, I lost 40 pounds. I've gained 10 back. So I got to go back down the other way. I
will teach everyone on here a trick I taught Aunt Holly about how to lose weight. If people have weight, wherever it is on their body that they want to lose, this is a lovely trick. Got Aunt Holly to do this. She needed to lose some weight. She lost 17 pounds in 6 weeks. It's a healthy way to do it.
Oh, wow.
And it helps you heal yourself. And it doesn't cost a doggone thing. So let's say you have love handles. We'll start with love handles. Okay, everybody's
I got those.
Okay, they're closer to lower organs, right? So let's say, I'll just throw stuff out there. Let's say that you were having a urinary tract infection, or you were having issues with liver, or pancreas, organs down here, or digestive issues within the
high protein in your urine and almost needing to go on dialysis. That's me. I go get another diagnostic test tomorrow.
So fat cells are just unused energy, right? People say, I go to the gym and I work it off, I sweat it off. This isn't about going to the gym. This is about you taking control of your own body. It hears you. All those words matter. So you focus on the space. You have to direct it. So you focus your thought energy on a love handle and give it an assignment and say, okay, let's just say it's a urinary tract infection. Let's throw that out there. Okay, you got a UTI or whatever. You have to direct it and say, on your way leaving my body, I would like you to help heal, and then give it its direction. I say this because you don't want to tell your thigh fat to go heal a shoulder wound. It doesn't work that way. It has to be what you have, right? So you give it a direction, you give it a job. As long as the cells, and fat is just energy waiting to get used, has a direction, has a job to do, and you tell it, work with organs to help heal XYZ on your way to pee, poo, or sweat. Give it an assignment. And you have to continue that thought process for several days till it just becomes kind of a background noise to you. And it starts healing your own body, and it starts taking off some fat. Cheat way not to go to the gym. Save yourself the money.
Well, we have a free gym here at the apartment complex that I never go to because I can't lift weights and stuff anymore because of my back and my neck injury. My doctors are like, things are too fragile, too easily if you move wrong with the weights, which bums me out because I was really into weightlifting when I got hurt. And that was the first thing they cut me off from. And I was taking a weightlifting class at college, and I fell in love with it because there's too much up here for me to do like the aerobic stuff. I can't jump and bounce around, or I wind up with bad bruises. And so it was like, there's got to be something I can do. And somebody said, well, why don't you try weightlifting? I thought, okay, I loved it. By the time I got out of that class, I could free weight bench press 125 pounds. That's just laying there and pressing it straight up. I could do 125 pounds. And on the leg press, I could do 250. I was stronger than all the guys in my class. Those two things.
That.
There you go.
I'm going to go real quick.
And I loved it.
This response
I loved
about
doing
Emmett
that.
I'm going to tell you 2 pieces of advice because it looks like it's a kidney issue. They have a cat named Emmett. I don't always pick up on animals. Cats are the hard. I shouldn't say that. I've been in the last couple of years really picking up on animals, which is wild to me. But cats kind of sit in a different vibration and energy. So they're kind of harder to communicate with. But I am going to recommend a book that will help because most vets don't specialize in cats. It's mostly dogs. And so they don't necessarily see stuff. Like I didn't know about one of the issues one of my cats had. I had a black cat. He used to sneeze all the time. He was consistently having stuff coming out of his nose. Didn't know this till after he was gone when I actually spoke with a cat specialist vet. It's called feline herpes. Didn't know about this. Anyway, and another cat expert vet I met has a book. If you go on Amazon, her book is called Your Cat, and her name is Elizabeth Hodgkins, Hodgkins. She's a vet specializing in cats who actually worked for some of the big food companies. She will tell you not to do that as cats are carnivores. I'm asking you to get the book because there will be something in there about the excessive urination for Emmett to help with. I'm looking at the kidneys. It's almost like it just funnels right through him. Like he's missing a component he needs to have. They're like an open filter, like a sieve. I think there's a missing edible component, like something within the diet that would help fix that issue, by the way. Sorry, just wanted to throw that was a long interruption. I apologize, Sherry.
Not a problem. I'm just writing down some of the stuff. And of course, later I'll go back through and rewatch it and finish out my notes. And that way, if somebody emails it, asks me, I missed this or I didn't understand that, I can go in and look at my notes. And then if it's something I can watch and answer, I will. And if not, I'll send it to you and let you answer it. Because I am not
hosting me, Sherry. I hope I help people. It just makes me happy. Makes my heart happy if I can help anybody.
Yeah, when people ask me why I do this, it's like if I just help one person, it's worth it.
The name was Elizabeth Hodgkins. The book is called Your Cat. And I'm only recommending that she send me a copy of it. I can't find it. But the reason I'm throwing that out is there may be something within there that may help guide you to the correct, because I'm trying to read Emmett and he's putting his energetic paw at me going back off. I said, there's something in the diet. They said, yes, but they're not showing me what it is that they're missing. I'm trying to look. I'm sorry. And cats are difficult. It's like sounds weird. Oh. So they always recommend Fancy Feast over any of the cat foods because they shouldn't be doing all the grains and all that stuff. There's a Fancy Feast, but it has some sort of green in it. Like they added spinach to one of the versions, and he would like that. But it's a green. I remember getting this when I had Ladybug, and I don't remember if it's a Fancy Feast or Friskies or something, but it's like an all natural, but it has a spinach in it, and he says it helps his kidneys. I hate spinach, so this is weird for me. Sorry. That's what I'm getting.
You're not the only one. I hate spinach too.
Okay, I'll eat it raw.
Basically, I don't eat green food. First time my doctor said, well, if you try eating this and that, I looked at him. I said, I don't eat green food. And he just looked at me and he laughed. He says, oh, that's cute. I said, I'm serious. And
No.
he's like, really? And I said, I'll take a pill, but I will not eat green food.
Kind of like when
So anytime anything weird has changed or happens in my body and I go in and I see him for my regular checkups, he'll be like, well, we could do, oh, that's right. I'll get you a pill. And he'll like start to go into something to do and then he'll stop himself. He'll go, a pill, I'll get you a pill. And I'm like, now we're talking.
Like when someone tries to offer me broccoli and I'm like, that's shrubbery. It's baby shrubbery. And I don't eat shrubs.
My husband had a friend who would put Brussels sprouts in the freezer and then would eat them like a popsicle.
That's wrong on so many levels.
Yeah, tell me about it.
On a bunch of levels. Yes. The Terry Mullen, yes. Without the E. HODGKINS, and I think it's called Your Cat. It's white and has a photo of I want to say a yellow white cat on the front, I think. But it's a good cat guidebook. First stuff that comes up.
Your Cat. Okay, I found it on Amazon.
It's like $17 or something like that. 18. 18.
With Prime, you can get the hardcover for $8.25.
Oh,
paperback for $11.46.
There you go.
And if you do the Kindle thing, you can get it for $0 if you have credits built up.
I'm all about the paper so I can make notes if I need to tab a thing. It's hard for me to do it with the Kindle. So
yeah, so I will put the link in the description box after the show, y'all, and that way you can go in and find it. In
I love this. I just read the Your Heart's Desire. I know. I'm like Sherry with the weightlifting. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
Well, I've always been short and stout, and I've always had a lot of, especially with my legs, I always had a lot of strength and power with my legs. And when I got hurt, it was really difficult because suddenly my legs didn't function anymore like they used to.
Right.
And it just got harder. It's like harder and harder with upper body strength as well. So it's like every night I go stand out on my patio. We have like a half wall. It comes up to about here to me.
Yeah.
And I'll do it and I'll step back long enough and then I'll do push-ups against the wall, where that way it stretches the back of my legs and everything, and it stretches up in the front and my arms. I'm trying to get rid of the flaps because right now I can flap and fly away still with my upper arms. So, but it's like I try to do, when I can do aqua therapy, I do that because it removes gravity.
Right.
And it makes it so much easier. Absolutely. So if you have a pool or access to a pool and you have any kind of physical injury, do your exercises in the pool.
Right.
And you will actually get better results with less stress on.
And you still have resistance in there. I mean.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Big time. You're still getting resistance in the water. You're just not getting the gravity that weighs you down standing out of the water. So, but yeah, so I try to do that every night, and then I do some a form of Tai Chi called Qigong, and that's just real slow, fluid movements of just moving energy. It's like you pull energy up from Mother Earth, you release it to Father Sky, then you pull it down and bring it back down, and you start doing it, and you can literally feel the energy in your hands when you're like you're pretending, that you're
Right.
crafting a ball. But when it's that energy,
Absolutely.
after you do it a few minutes, you literally feel like there's something between your hands.
Absolutely. I agree.
And there's resistance. The first time I saw somebody teaching that, I thought, yeah. And then they were like, no, do this and then do this. And I thought, okay, well, I can't exercise normally anymore because of my back. So I did it. And I was like, wow, that really works. I was like, holy smokes, who knew? I mean,
yeah.
So that's my goal right now is I'm trying to lose all the weight that I gained since I got hurt, which is way too much. Because I know the more I lose, the less stress there is on my back and the less it'll hurt. And so that's my way of thinking about it. And now that I know to get the fat cells to take out the pain with it when they go, I can say, all right, guys, get to work. Let's get this stuff out of here.
I'm just going to say on the kidney stones, those are fixable, by the way. I know several people have said I don't do spinach because of kidney stones. One of my very first clients, like 6 years ago, she non-metaphysical surgical nurse. Actually, she was a cardiologist nurse for surgeries.
Yeah.
And had already had surgeries for kidney stones, got referred to me, and I took them out within about 5 minutes. But she kept coming back. About every 3 months, they kept coming back.
Yeah.
And I said, you've got to address the cause, the emotional cause of kidney stone. It's like gallstones are anger. Kidney stone, just so you know, the gallbladder represents if you have anger. Think about how many people get their gallbladder removed. Gallstones. Kidney's different. You've got to find the trigger that caused the stones. So just wanted to throw that out. And the person with the COPD on oxygen, which was Steph.
Who now?
Steph Smith, artist, has emphysema and COPD.
Oh, that's hard. Because it's hard to really do anything when you can't breathe. So I would think you would need to work on lung capacity first to get that air in there. Hi, Ruby Moon.
Trying to see what I can do for that, and I just keep being shown fizzy bubbles, which is interesting. A different way to get oxygen into the blood, because the oxygen in the blood is part of this.
Yeah.
Okay, that person's name was stephsmith.artist. stephsmith.artist, would you please send me an email to Trish at ribbonsandwax.com? That's not something I'm going to solve in 5 to 10 minutes.
The link would be in the description box below to contact her.
I would like to try. So if you would shoot me an email so that I can tap into that fully and focus that, because that is straight on focus to work with the lungs. I would like the opportunity. I just want to throw that out to them. They're not going to have to, but I would like the opportunity to see if I can help.
There you go. Well, we've been at this a little over an hour, and I know that I know that it can get real exhausting real fast on healers when you're doing this kind of work.
I know, was that last show, Sherry, cracked me up. I didn't realize how long we were on, and when I stood up, because I did an art show that morning, right? And then I came on with you. I was t-shirt, pants. I was soaked to my knees. And I thought, I'm so glad the camera stays up here.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of times I'm real glad you only see me from here up.
I had to go strip everything off. I'm like, why wasn't I sweating up top? Why is it all down here? Was I grounded? What happened? I just thought, okay.
I get that sometimes. Yeah, you know, it's like right now the guys have got the AC down so low that I'm literally feel my teeth want to start to chatter.
Thank you, your heart's desire. I'll make sure I didn't miss anybody, but there's demon notice.
The only other thing I saw.
Something you want me to address?
I don't know if there's anything you can do with that.
Cyst on left leg, a torn meniscus on the right knee. So a cyst on the left growth and a tear within the right knee for Ruby Moon. Joints are always about flexibility.
And she says that she also has erythema nodosum on her legs.
And I don't know what that is. And I'm not gonna guess, but I'm gonna say the same thing to Ruby Moon. I'd love an opportunity to try. So just shoot me an email and I'll see what I can work on.
And Trisha's contact information is in the description box below. Just simply go there and you can get her info to contact her.
I'm there. Come out to my website. I know you were speaking of the crystals, but I am flushing out my crystals off my website. And this is the last weekend for them. So if anyone needs any, they're massively discounted. So making
Well, as you said, I need to go in there and get some selenite.
I don't have any on my site. But I want you to have selenite because I want it over your doors or in the car because I know you're out through the week and I just don't want you catching anything because if you've got selenite bars, you can put them above your door jambs. It just helps like cleanse energy in and out. And if you carry like a piece in the car, like a soap bar like this, you can energetically clean.
Okay.
Like you would a soap bar. You don't have to rub it on the skin because it's a softer crystal.
Yeah.
Energetically. If you went into
it's just an energetic. It's getting that energy. Yeah.
You can go into an event. Maybe you went out to some party or you went to an event. You're like, why do I feel oogie when you leave?
Yeah. Yeah. So, there you go.
Thanks for hosting me. Get better.
You're welcome. I love doing this. I mean, it's fun for me because I learn stuff, you know, and
I'm always shocked at the information that comes through. Who would have thought that someone needs to sit in their bathtub with some rose water and pink Himalayan salt and go buy some pink underwear? Who the heck knew that one?
Yeah.
Yay them.
Hey, what comes over is what comes over, and we go from there, you know. Yeah. It's like what I get from whenever I pick up stuff on people on a more psychic level, it's I've had people ask me, well, how do you get that? It's like I don't know. It's just the information is there, you know, or I will hear them talking to my left ear and tell me. Because that's the ear partially deaf in. So I think it's because there's not as much noise that goes into that ear, so they can talk into that ear easier. And so
yes, I can ship.
I've been doing this regularly, so
what are we thinking? We're gonna try and do what, like once a month or something, see if we can help.
Yeah, we're gonna start out trying once a month and see how it goes. It may morph into twice a month. I mean, depends on our schedules, what works and everything, but I like being able to help people.
I love this. This makes me happy. Always makes this feel good.
Yeah. It's like right here, you feel it.
I do.
It's knowing that there's something that I was able to do to help somebody heal. Even if I'm not the healer, I'm still there helping them heal, you know.
Well, if you get the follow-up from the person who with the window and the person who needs to go check their pantry, I would love a follow-up.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all know who she's talking to. Make sure you send an email or something and let us know.
Yeah, I would love follow. I mean, I do this, and then I'm like, I always would like to kind of know, curiosity, you know.
Yeah, it's like.
And they go, no, that wasn't it at all.
Did it work? Did it not work? What's going on?
Right.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad. Wasn't it Arthur that introduced us? Yeah, I'm so glad. Because I remember he called me. He's like, I got this lady. I think you two would really click. And I'm like, okay, send me her info. And so.
I think the first show we did, we talked about the candles.
Yeah.
I poured a batch today. I had an interesting download.
This is one of her candles that she sent me. Is that not gorgeous or what?
Because that's the sea witch. That's the playful one. No, I do a lot of my work into candles or into topical oil, but we talked about candles. When was it? 2 or 3 months ago, probably.
Yeah, something like that. It's been a few months.
Yeah. So I do that, and then I well, it's on the website if anyone's curious, but I've been doing candles 26 years, and my family were artists. My father was a sculptor, and he trained me, and I've been sculpting now for 26 years.
She has beautiful candles, y'all. They are absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you. And then I birth them on the live show you've been on there on Sundays on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then
whenever I can, I try to pop in when I see you on doing that so I can watch it. It's always been kind of fascinating to me. It's like, oh, wow, that's kind of cool.
And then we've been doing giveaways every week. So we do a drawing every week and been doing giveaways for people. It's fun. So,
oh, awesome.
Come check it out.
Awesome. Absolutely. So please make sure you go to Trisha's channel, like, subscribe, and share. Come back and leave a comment after the show of at least 7 characters. 7 is a magic number, and I don't know why. If you leave 7 characters and it does something to the algorithm that pushes your stuff out. Go figure. So, and that's some like IT people that told some of us that, we were like, oh really? Okay.
The magic of the algorithm. Exactly.
And yeah, so we'll be back in a few weeks, and
Sherry will be completely healed.
Yes, I'm already feeling better just having that rock in my bra, and I just got to remember when I get undressed tonight and not forget and have it go flying across the room.
Don't. Just picturing flying crystals. Thank goodness the amber is lightweight.
Woo!
A lightweight one, Sherry.
Absolutely.
5:00 Central Time on Sundays. I think
there you go.
I think
there
that's
you go.
Yeah, 5 Central Time on Sundays. It's short. It's usually less than 20-30 minutes, because I go on and I birth whatever. I go birth what I poured, and it's not interactive.
It's very interesting. So make sure you check it out.
Thank you.
And thank y'all for coming. Thank you for allowing us to help. And thank you, Trish.
What are they looking for? An email? Not find Trish email on description.
It's not there. I'll go in and look and upgrade it if I missed it.
Google ribbonsandwax.com. You can find me there too.
Yeah.
My work shirt today, ribbonsandwax.com.
Yeah, just go to ribbonsandwax.com and you've got your contact information there. I could have sworn I had the.
That's all right. Yeah, Trish. The email would be Trish at ribbonsandwax.com, and it's spelled out, I think, like under the name there. Trish at ribbonsandwax.com. And the YouTube channel is Ribbons and Wax. And Instagram is Ribbons and Wax. So
yeah,
I think you could
it's really amazing. It's fun stuff to watch. So
interesting energy coming out of a candle mold.
There you go. So you learn something new every day. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to go lay down and take my nap before I go back on tonight for the slumber party and get me a little bit of rest. And I'm already feeling better just having that rock in my bronchs.
Sue did her
to be helping.
She's getting better. She was on the last show. I just saw that. So Sue was on your last one with us. And
okay,
I was told that she was supposed to do lentil soup, and she says it's working for her. Woohoo!
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna go take my nap. Everybody's fussing at me now. Go take a nap.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Don't go anywhere. Wait until after the thing's over.